keep working on the relationship to, iron out your conflicts, to get to know each other better, what triggers each other, what makes it work. So arranged marriages, I understand there isn't
Mm.
that long a time span to be able to
Ah.
spend with each other, because the decision making has to happen and people are on both the sides eager to arrive at a closure, and that closure basically means conversion, and that means roka, engagement, marriage. But once people get married, it's no different. And I think one of the things people really need to know is that, I mean, including me, all of us have grown up on a lot of Shah Rukh Khan movies and a lot of cute Aditya Chopra movies. But meet cute is really 0.0001% of your overall life story.
Mm.
So it's okay if it is a meet cute love story, and it's completely okay if it is an arranged marriage story, as long as you are taking ownership of creating a life story together.
Mm.
And as part of that journey, it takes a village. It takes a village to make things work and to continue making them work. And that's the reason, as famous psychotherapist Esther Perel would say, there's nothing like one significant other. So even when you do find your romantic partner and you do, uh, get together, continue working on your friendships, continue to spend time with your cousins, your extended family, your colleagues, your dance class friends, your uh, community at large, because this one person will not be able to become your pseudo therapist and your sous chef and your travel buddy and everything rolled into one. It's just too much for one person. So it takes a village, and as long as you know that you're part of that overall social fabric, and it's a give and take, we are all good.
Very well said, Radhika. Because the thing is, arranged or or love does, like, it doesn't matter once you get married. That's the time you don't have to revolve your entire world around one person who you married, because that's too much pressure on him or her, or whoever your partner is,
And particularly in the
and
case
that
of
is the one
women.
that drains the person, I think.
Right. And particularly in the case of women, where I've definitely seen a lot more women who make the leap of faith to get into a new family, as well as that leap in terms of geography, in terms of career, in terms of maybe moving from India to US, UK, Australia, Canada, whatever that geography is. Um, I know that you moved because of that one person, yet I also want you to know that you will have to build your own circle there, because this one person is not going to be 24/7 the only point of contact for you in that land. So find your communities, find your activities to do, find your third spaces to be present in, and create your own village.
And I think for both, they have to give, yeah, I mean, be there and for each other, but give space also for the each one of each person to grow, each partner to grow. It can't be all the time, you didn't do this for me, you didn't do that for me, and it's so difficult. I've seen for many of the girls or, guys who come here, they don't have families, they don't have, earlier on, they don't have friends, and it is just very difficult transition. You talk about geographies, about cultures, about, and then the thing is, there's a lot of, you are isolated with one person here, so it is a difficult terrain to. Yes, you might be working, you might be earning in dollars, but socially, there is a huge adjustment to be made. So you need to.
And that's the reason, right? So one of the hacks that I give to my clients is to have a good social life where they are at this point in time. So say somebody being in Hyderabad working with an MNC, to have a solid social life here, so that when she moved to London, it was easier for her to find replacements Two, the community's activities, third spaces she liked here. So suddenly the replacement was, hey, where's my board games community in London? Where's my, where are those things? Like I know a lot of Y Combinator founders that I'm working with here in HSR, Kormangla, Indiranagar in Bangalore. And when they eventually move to the Bay Area, suddenly they go like, okay, so where are my people? Because they are going to have a very work first approach
Mm.
to start off with. That's the reason they moved there. But at the same time, when they find there's a pickleball equivalent there
Mm.
because there are people playing pickleball, and
Yeah.
then they find a cycling group,
Uh,
and then they find people they can have poker nights with, and then so there are equivalents. You just have to have a solid social life here so that you can just go and find those equivalents and plug in.
ah,
And
oh,
that ways you have already created time and space on your calendar here so that that particular, hey, Saturday evenings, this is part of my identity. This is what I do. I just have to do it here. Or hey, Sunday, I usually have a brunch with my cricket group or my pickleball group. I just have to find out that group and do it with them.
Okay, yeah, that's a good. I know this, interview is going longer than usual. I might just air it in two parts. So let's go ahead because, yeah, I know it'll be definitely useful to the people who are listening and navigating the space. So another question is like, how can people find a Desi Bay you've written in the Bay Area? Okay, these are new words for me. I mean, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, to find your bay in Bay, it's
Mm.
important to I'll come back to the question. Where
Yeah.
is your future life partner hanging out right now?
Mm.
And how can you show up in 2 feet distance? So I'll give you top three to be able to find your person.
Okay.
One, to create time and space on your calendar so that you are treating it as one of your life's top priorities at this point in time, and you devote that energy, time, resources required for that. Uh, Two, it's important to truly love yourself because you are going to be your best cheerleader. Nobody else is going to do it for you. So, if there's anything preventing you from loving yourself fully, be it past heartbreak, be it body image issues, whatever it is, feel free to reach out to professionals. Feel free to address those issues, but really love yourself. And that will improve your self esteem, that will give you a solid narrative to why. You are lovable, like you truly are, and you're already loved by your parents, by your friends, by so many more people. The only missing piece is a romantic partner, and that will come your way provided you operate from a place of abundance. And third, create a create a good social life because that will lead to a good uh, dating portfolio, if I may say so.
Mm.
And having that good social life would include being regular at a place week on week. That could look like your neighborhood cafe. It could look like an activity that you could be regular with, learning a new language, a sport, improv, whatever it is, showing up at third spaces that truly interest you, and being in community. I know a lot of times it's very easy to go back to our phones, laptops, devices, be in front of screens, not engage with people, but it's so important to do some things that you anyway like doing solo, but do them in community. So if you like reading a book, can you instead go to a reading rhythms that happens in San Francisco and read with the community? If you like playing pickleball, can you instead go out with a community to be able to do that? If you and also identify singles events in your area. That is where a lot of singles people show up anyway. So lu.ma Luma would have a lot of listings. You have a whole lot of singles events happening in your own city. Just show up.
Okay. So next question is, where can they find you, and how can they get in touch with you? Uh, people here.
Oh, sure. So I am everywhere in my name, which is Radhika Mohta, Mohta, and you can visit radhikamohta.com. It's radhikamohta.com, and from there you can look me up on my Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, and I'll be happy to help you find your person.
And you have one-on-one sessions, and you provide a video program. And how do you approach it? If people, somebody approaches you, say, okay, we need help. So what do you offer services?
Oh, absolutely. So at this point in time, my offerings include my most recommended offering would be to enroll in Elevate, which is a mindful dating program that I've created pre-recorded, more than 2 hours of video content that allows people to gain more clarity, be able to do a lot of things on their own. If you need my intervention after that and specific concerns to be addressed, I'll be happy to have a one-on-one consultation, and that happens over a Google Meet call or in person if you're in Bangalore. And I also have a personalized plan where I work with people for a longer duration so that while you are enrolled with a matchmaker, while you're part of a marriage bureau's plan and other things, you also have a friend by your side who understands your journey and who's able to help you move the needle in the right direction. And for all conversion purposes, you only need one. So don't worry about the demand and supply, and don't worry about how overwhelming it gets on apps or any such thing. You got this as long as you just need one.
Yeah. And so, listeners, I am talking to Radhika Mahota. She is a matchmaker and a relationship coach. You can see how different she is from Seema Taparia after hearing this interview. And one more question that's coming to my mind, Radhika, is that, you are dealing with so many clients now, and, you've been doing it for what? How many years?
6 years?
6 years. So that's a long time, helping people come together. What are you usually hearing from these young, you know, adults, I'll say, not kids, uh, in today's times? Anything you want to share?
Right. So from a lot of men, what I'm hearing is they are, if they are in their 20s, they're trying to figure out how apps work,
Mm.
because they are finding it very overwhelming. Hey, I send interest to so many people. I'm on a premium plan. Why isn't it working? What do I need to do to make my profile better? A whole lot of those things. If they are somewhere in their 30s, they have probably handed over the reins to their parents and said, okay,
Huh.
I tried to make it work. Can you just find me someone now? But baseline, a lot of men are basically looking for somebody who is compatible, who has her own identity. She may not necessarily be making a whole lot of millions of dollars, but she has something going for herself to keep herself busy, to make sure she has her own place in the world, and someone who's loyal, kind, trustworthy. For women, what I'm hearing a lot uh, is they would like to continue working after marriage. They would like to, and I'm hearing again because I work with a lot of people in a tier one and outside India, so they would like to have kind of independent nuclear family instead of living with in-laws. They're comfortable with in-laws living nearby, but not necessarily together. And they are again looking for somebody who I think most often I hear this that financially they're looking for someone who makes equal to or more than them, and someone they can again spend the rest of their lives with.
Yeah, and I think they're also looking for equal partnerships, you know, coming,
Absolutely.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Because we come from a space where we were told, okay, you know, he'll be earning, or you'll be, if you don't have to work, you don't have to work. So you can, so many, and even now I see a lot of women giving up their flourishing careers once they become moms. I mean, it requires a lot of effort here, you know, for both parents to be working as well raise a family. That's a challenge. And if you can do
Right.
it beautifully, I have to really say whatever I'm seeing. I mean, the guys are equally helping at home and, you know, raising kids and, you know, helping. Otherwise, this is just, it's difficult, you know?
Absolutely. I'm hearing a lot of women tell me that they are not necessarily looking for a provider. They can provide for
Yes.
themselves.
Yeah.
So it's no longer a provider-nurturer equation. They are looking for somebody equal,
Mm.
and that definitely means someone to share the load with.
Very true, very true. And that's what defines, I guess, a new age relationship now. And another, you know, aspect of this is also we are living in a country who's that is built by immigrants. So, you know, we are putting our kids in a melting pot of cultures, and we and our kids tell us, don't expect us to get a person from our own culture. We are meeting people from different religions, different countries, different cultures, and they could, you know, get attracted or fall in love to anybody. So that is another issue that parents here face as to, okay, dating is fine, date anybody. So many I've heard parents saying, but when you want, you know, you decide to marry, you better get somebody of your own. So
And,
that's
and
a,
That's where it's important to understand that people do not come in packages. So the kind of checklist जो हमने किराने की list बनाई थी of it has to look these many grams and these many kgs of so and so features and so subcaste or kundali or whatever that is. It I understand all those quantitative metrics, all those things on the checklist were basically a proxy to the kind of person and family they come from. So, money is a proxy to the kind of lifestyle they can have. Their degree, their education is a proxy to have they worked hard enough to be able to have economic value to what they do. So everything is a proxy to something, right? So I understand if they do not necessarily come from your region in Rajasthan, Gujarat, or whatever that is, but if they are kind and they are loyal and they are trustworthy, then there are other ways to just be more accepting and be more inclusive and understand that they haven't come in the package, the Amazon package that we wanted them to come in.
okay, very well put. I think we could go on and all, but I'm seeing the time. I think I'll have to let you go, Radhika. It was wonderful chatting with you. And once again, listeners, if you need to get in touch with Radhika, do go to her website, radhikamohota.com, and she's available on LinkedIn too, and Instagram also, I think.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and do get in touch, or you can also follow my Facebook page or Instagram, Off the Cuff with Namrita on Bolly 92.3 FM. Send me a message and I can get you in touch with Radhika. So I think I learned a lot as a parent to just think when you're dealing with your child, or because they have a lot to deal with themselves. And like Radhika said, you know, it is not an Amazon package, you know, whoever they get, you know. And there is a lot of adjustments, and like she didn't use the word adjustment, which is a good thing, but you know, you have to come from a space of love and inclusiveness, I feel, especially here.
Oh, absolutely. Anywhere for that matter, it's never gonna be easy, but if it's worth it, we'll go all the way, right?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Radhika, and you take care.
Thank you so
Hope
much.
to
Thank you.
talk to you later. Bye bye.